Growth happens on the other side of fear. Step into the discomfort, and you will see results you never imagined. 2. Take risks and take them early. The next step is to take risks. It's no secret that risk-taking is a huge part of what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. But here's the catch. The majority of people play it safe. They live their lives according to the status quo, ticking off boxes and doing what's expected of them. They shy away from risks because they fear the unknown. But let me ask you something. What's scarier? Taking a risk, failing, and learning from it, or living a life full of regrets because you never had the courage to try? The truth is, the biggest risk is not taking any at all. The 99% will stay where they are, following a predictable path, afraid to step into the unknown. But you're not going to let fear of failure hold you back. You're going to take risks, bold, calculated risks that push you toward your dreams. In fact, the earlier you take risks, the better. You're young in spirit, regardless of your age, and you have the energy and drive to make those big leaps now. Every successful person you look up to took risks at some point in their lives. Whether they succeeded or failed, those risks were stepping stones to their success. It's all about learning from your mistakes, refining your approach, and continuing to move forward with resilience. So don't wait. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it doesn't exist. The time to take risks is now. You may stumble along the way, but I promise you, that's where the magic happens. The reward is in the action, not the outcome. Risk is the price of greatness. 3. Invest in yourself. Every day. The 99% are constantly looking for the quick fix, the easy route to success. They want shortcuts, they want results without effort, and they want to reach the top without putting in the hard work. But here's a little secret. Success is built on the foundation of daily investment. Success is not an accident. It's not something that falls into your lap. It's a product of your consistent effort, your willingness to improve a little bit every single day. The 99% are too focused on getting quick results, but you are playing the long game. You're committed to growing and developing yourself into the best version of who you are. What does that look like? It means that you wake up each day with the goal to improve. It means investing time in your skills, in your mindset, and in your health. Whether it's reading a book, learning a new skill, taking care of your body, or working on your mental toughness, every small improvement compounds over time. When you make yourself a priority, when you invest in your own growth, you become an unstoppable force. So don't look for shortcuts. Don't compare yourself to those who seem to have it easy. Instead, focus on the daily habits that are shaping your future. You may not see immediate results, but remember this: great things take time. 4. Stop making excuses. If there's one thing that holds people back, it's excuses. The 99% love to justify their lack of progress with excuses. I'm too busy. It's not the right time. I'm not good enough. These excuses become crutches that hold people in place, keeping them from pursuing their dreams and achieving their potential. But here's the truth. Excuses are nothing more than a way to avoid responsibility. They're a way to avoid doing the work that you know you need to do. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you need to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your actions. Yes, life is tough. Yes, there are obstacles in your way. But here's the secret. Life is hard for everyone. It's not that some people have it easier than others. It's that successful people don't let excuses stop them from moving forward. When obstacles arise, they don't give up. They don't say, "It's too hard." They figure out a way to push through, to adapt, and to keep going. So stop making excuses. Start taking responsibility for your actions If you want to create something amazing in your life, you need to commit to doing the work, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it, and even when life gets in the way. 5. Think long-term. The 99% are so focused on the present moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from all the four corners of the world. And thank you so much for taking your time to join our Rain BNB presentation this evening. My name is Queen B, and I will be your host tonight. And before I start our presentation, I'm just going to give a brief overview of me and my journey in Rain BNB. Okay. I started with Rain BNB in September last year, which was 2024. And within 31 days of organically working this amazing platform, I landed myself on icon rank. I have since got acquired a few more positions that are also on the same rank as well. I have quite a big community size throughout the world that I am doing all my best to support and lead and guide to success. So for those of us that are here today for the first time, you have come to the right place at the right time. And I would like to also thank my mentor, KK, for the amazing job that he's doing with all of us that are already a Rain BNB community. And thank you so much for this lovely, very motivational clip before we start our training, our presentation session this evening. Thank you, KK. And without wasting any further time with my testimonial, I'm going to go straight into our presentation, and I will start sharing my screen. KK, kindly confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, of course, we can see.
All right. Thank you so much, KK. It's visible to you, but not to me. So I have to also share it with myself as well. I don't know why of late it has been going like that.
No, it's very much visible. You can please continue with your presentation.
Yes, KK, I'm coming on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just a sec. All right. It's still visible, right, KK?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, because it's come visible to me too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience, and welcome to Rain BNB, which is the next generation of Ride BNB, our mother platform that we started with in August last year, which was 2024. And most of us are here because of the $1 million question that we have within ourselves, in terms of our goals, our dreams, and how we're going to achieve the goals and the dreams that we have. And every time we seek opportunities and we seek for ways that we can at least be able to achieve what we desire to achieve. And sometimes it is not always the case. It is not possible and almost seems impossible to do, because there are very few good opportunities out there to pursue. And in terms of extra income, in terms of full-time income, and a whole lot of other things. You know, we've got portfolios. One may be trying to pursue their crypto portfolio, but you find yourself lending your hands into all these so-called tokens that get inflated, and the value goes up at the time you're buying it, and then it goes flat down and out. All right. So most of the times also we do seek amazing opportunities, and the fortunate ones like us that have found Rain BNB, we somehow maybe do not have enough desire and passion, you know, to pursue. Just like our motivational clip was saying that we are our own worst enemy when it comes to making excuses about, you know, good things when they are presented to us. We fail to seize the right opportunities at the right time. And sometimes we do seize the opportunities, but they wouldn't be right. They wouldn't even be clear transparency and trust, and a properly outlined guideline as to how one can get their way through to actually achieve what we tend to desire. What our hearts desire. When we talk about heart desires here in Rain BNB, we are talking about financial freedom. We are talking about the future. We are talking about the legacy that we so need to leave behind. Most of us, especially in our continent, we have heard of trust funds, but we are not a generation of trust funds. Yeah, we've come across some acquaintances that you would hear that's a trust fund, baby, you know, and that means there was a legacy left behind for that. So as much as we're not trust fund people, but at this point we can actually leave a generational legacy for our families in the future through Rain BNB. And mark my word, this is true. This is so very, very correct, as much as it may sound as shallow as it might. But when we talk about Rain BNB, when we talk about, you know, the crypto and the digital space, I'm sure most of us have seen its performance through our major coin, the Bitcoin, and also the BNB that we are earning here in Rain BNB, which is why Rain BNB is truly the solution of the challenges that we are faced with within our economy. It could be generated by political circumstances, poverty, you know, all around us and everything. But there is now a solution, because anyone from any walk of life, if they have enough passion to change their lifestyles, it can happen here with Rain BNB. It has that. We've already seen a lot of people here, myself included as well, ladies and gentlemen. I know I gave just a small testimony about me, but honestly, truly, there is so much that Rain BNB has already done in the short space of time. In just less than a year, millionaires have actually been born from Rain BNB. And that's why we would say, please welcome. And like I said, it's the next generation of Ride BNB. You can even call it Ride BNB 2.0, but it is the pioneering, the leading community building platform on the OPBNB network, where success is shared by all of us, the community members, and hopefully you, our guests that are here with us this evening, you will also be able to join Rain BNB. Rain BNB has been established by a team of experts. Those are our developers that came with a burning desire, a lot of passion, and also deep expertise in blockchain and AI when they developed the smart contract on the blockchain for us. And that's how we have our Rain BNB. And they truly had us in mind because their mission was to foster a collaborative environment for all of us to unite, grow, and thrive economically together globally as one community, as one big family, through this fully decentralized smart contract platform where they also handed over the ownership because they don't control it anymore. And also the governance is firmly in our hands. It means that we are the ones that control our finances from the beginning right through to you getting your earnings. There is no middleman between that. Some people would ask, have you done any withdrawals? You will see as we go that we do not withdraw anything in Rain BNB. Our BNBs, they come straight into our wallets and they are ready for expenditure. All right. So we don't have to say, I have performed a withdrawal transaction. I'm waiting for the next 24 hours for my transaction to be approved. Or I am waiting for 72 hours, then I'll get my BNBs and transfer them to our bank. Everything in Rain BNB is instant because this is a decentralized platform, and that has taken us to another time in the world. I like to say we are a very fortunate generation in the sense that we've lived through two revolutions or evolutions of a lifetime. We are a generation that has known life before cryptocurrency, and we have witnessed life after cryptocurrency. So we are very, very fortunate. And what it is that it's all in our hands. Seeing that we are such a unique generation, what do we do about it? Do we want our grandchildren to ask us, where were you when the BNB was $643, which is the price that it is tonight? Where were you? And by then, the BNB would have grown and exploded because the times are evolving. Currencies, economic, everything. We've seen the barter trade system. No, we didn't, most of us, but we've lived through other ones. That is paper and plastic money that is still here with us, but it will soon face like paper money. There are a few countries that I know, one or two, that doesn't use paper money anymore, but the plastic money, which is our debit and credit cards, are still very much active. And also there is now also digital currency cards as well. So there is a lot. But now we are moving to the space of digital, or what we call cryptocurrencies, which was started earlier in year 2009 with the mother cryptocurrency that is a Bitcoin. And it started at a very, very low price of less than $10, if I may remember. And at that time, we didn't seize the right opportunity at the right time, which was because we were, most of us, already in a position that we could have seized that Bitcoin moment when the Bitcoin was still fairly affordable, and currently is bordering between just over $100,000, which means it has exploded. Only a few individuals in the world can afford to buy the Bitcoin, one or two Bitcoins. So now we've been given a second chance through this decentralized smart contract of Rain BNB. Now, some people would want to say, what is a smart contract or a decentralized one for that matter? It is just a platform that is blockchain based. It's a system, and it enables the creation, execution and management of the smart contracts in a decentralized manner. Decentralized meaning without control involved, not of governments, not of developers. No one is controlling it because everything is done during the stage of creation of the smart contract. And it is just a digital agreement, not even a written agreement that we can go around filing and putting in our safe to say, I'm with Rain BNB and this is my decentralized contract. No, but it's encoded on a blockchain that automatically performs actions when predefined conditions are met. And these conditions, ladies and gentlemen, are predefined by the developers initially before we became active on the smart contract. And that eliminates the need for intermediaries. So, like I said, there's nothing as amazing and awesome as working independently of anybody's control. You know, being able to write your own check through the blockchain, which is something that most of us actually, never imagined, not even 12 months ago. I never imagined, working in an environment like the blockchain through Rain BNB, and it's actually a godsend and amazing opportunity that has come to us all throughout the world because the platform is global and your working hours depend on your strength and also your hunger for your success and many other things that you need to do. And when we talk about success in Rain BNB, it actually enables you to stretch yourself and go beyond just financial freedom, your success also in changing other people's lives, different communities throughout the world. So that is the power of the decentralized smart contract and also the power of Rain BNB. And this is all thanks, of course, to the wisdom of the developers of the smart contract because their mission has been accomplished. They wanted to empower and unite all of us through this decentralized community building platform, leveraging smart contracts to facilitate transparent interactions and mutual benefit. And that has come to pass, ladies and gentlemen. Since the 7th of August, we have not looked back in Rain BNB. And also, this has led Rain BNB to be the leading platform that revolutionizes the community engagement, driving collective success and innovation in the decentralized ecosystem. And that also empowers the communities through global reach. So here we would like to also emphasize that as much as we are earning the BNB, and this is a digital space, and we also are in the BNB Binance ecosystem. We are not a return on investment platform, but we are a community building platform. This is very important to understand because sometimes, especially if you are here for the first time, we would hear someone ask, if I put my money in here, how much am I going to get and when? This is not the place. I love the whole idea because such platforms, they don't last because it's just a way of getting people to put their money in a certain pool, and also once targets are reached, the websites are not opening and they are gone. And even if we say maybe they would be here to last because Rain BNB is a lifetime platform. If they had to, it's a one man for himself then and God for us. But, here in Rain BNB, we are not all about ourselves. It helps us to care for one another in the global sphere, because as a community, we build each other, we help each other to climb the ladders of success and also make our dreams come true. Yes, it is a fully decentralized, autonomous platform that seamlessly is operating seamlessly on the OPBNB network. And as a pioneering community driven initiative, it merges earning opportunities with empowerment. Like I said, where there is a community, there is progress, there is growth, there is love, and love, progress, and growth. It also comes, it gives you health. You get the peace of mind, and you are less stressed, because, guys, as much as we may want not to put maybe a blind eye, there is so much depression out there in the world, and mostly it's caused by people being alone, feeling on their own out there without anyone to talk to about challenges that they may be facing. But here in Rain BNB, we are such a community. We've become a family that we can even be there for each other, support each other. If someone would say, I need to generate at least 0.7 BNBs just to do one or two things, and you are the upline, you should be able to help and guide them, see what can happen, how many meetings can be done, and so forth. And that person can get a sense of belonging. But here also, there's a range of applications and utilities for not only this moment, but for the future. Like we say, decentralized platforms, they exist for as long as there is internet in the world. So our future is truly bright with Rain BNB, and we are transforming the landscape of the decentralized incentives. That's what we do here in Rain BNB, by providing unparalleled rewards and benefits to our valued community members through the Binance chain, which is the BNB. Even if you are here for the first time, I'm sure you know the Binance exchange, all right? And that is where we are, the Binance ecosystem, which is the world's largest crypto exchange, and it's supporting multiple blockchain networks. There is TRX, there is TRON, there is the OPBNB. The list is endless. I'm sure all of us are familiar with the different networks that we work with. Okay. And now this OPBNB and its governance coin, Binance Coin, which is the BNBS, is the one that we get rewarded with for the community building that we do. And it is the one that is truly showing a very, very bright future ahead. And we believe in it so much that it would take us to our next generations to come. So the OPBNB actually is a network, not a coin. Well, we learn every day. I couldn't tell the difference between the two. When I started with Rain BNB, I knew the Binance coin, but I didn't know what is this now, OPBNB. So it is a layer 2 blockchain built on the BNB chain using optimistic rollups, and it's designed to make transactions faster and cheaper while staying secure. Okay, so it's a digital tool for our transactions. You can put it in that way. It is the one that makes our transactions happen in that Binance ecosystem, and it helps us and developers to interact with the BNB chain more efficiently, because it can handle up to 10,000 transactions per second with lower fees, making transactions faster and cheaper. There is not any thing as more pleasurable as working on an efficient side, or the network is efficient, and not to mention cost. Here we are in business and we like to see ourselves profitable. So if now we're going to have challenges of whereby, all the profits we make, they go to transactional costs, then it becomes, we lose interest. Let me just say that we fall out of love with such platforms, which is why we are actually here with RainBnB. For us, for most of us, since the day we began, we have not looked back. And this actually also, the faster and cheaper transactions, it improves the DApps and the DeFi performance while maintaining security through the Binance protections. And its main benefits are, of course, low gas fees. We've seen some so-called decentralized platforms that walked and tried to talk like RainBnB, but failed due to being unprofitable. Whatever profits that the communities in there were making, they could not get to them, because let's say if now 60% is going to go into gas fees and you had $100, but after you transact, only $35 gets to you, and these high gas fees, it actually collapsed the platforms. Here in RainBnB, we earn a fraction of a $1. I mean, we pay a fraction of a $1, something that I cannot explain to you guys, and I love it. I don't have any worries if I'm going to transact, because I don't think twice about the cost that would be involved. I don't have to wait for my profits to get to a certain amount, so that including gas fees, there's no minimum withdrawal amount with RainBnB. And that is why the BNB was chosen, as well as the Binance ecosystem, because the BNB itself is one of the top 5 cryptocurrencies globally, sometimes ranking in the top 3, with a coin market cap exceeding $100 billion. And its current value is today 643, maybe 645 this evening. It was appreciating well just a few minutes when I checked, and that is still under $1,000, indicating significant growth potential in the coming months. Yes, according to the market experts. As we go into the year, most of us, our hearts are singing, because we know that maybe in about 6 months' time, this BNB would have already appreciated so much. We've seen the markets in the last 2 weeks or so that it even reached over $720. And we are looking at good, that is spring for us, September, December's, we should be, talking about a very good, lucrative income. And of course, the future price is also expected to rise between $4,000 and $10,000 within the next 2 to 5 years. All right. Now, 2 years is a very, very short space of time. Even 5 years is a very, very short space of time, ladies and gentlemen. If you take a deep breath and look at yourself, visualize yourself, we were in lockdown, okay, 5 years ago. Okay, and the BNB was already in existence at a very, very low price. But thank God we haven't missed it like the Bitcoin. All right, so if we had acquired our BNB during lockdown, we would have made already a significant profit with that $643 price. And this week we've seen it over 670 as well. So yes, it is not never too late in the digital space to set up your profile and build on it and use it as it's yes, I wouldn't say invest. Yeah, it is quite an investment, of course. And if you know how to do it correctly, you will find yourself in an early retirement zone. Okay, so back to Rain BNB. What makes it unique? Because Rain BNB is not a network marketing platform, ladies and gentlemen. It is a referral marketing, yes, because we share it, but there is so much happening. Within Rain BNB, we work differently. Everything is exciting here in such a way that it has never been done elsewhere in this way. And also, it comes with, firstly, yes, I have mentioned already the no ownership control, the fully decentralized blockchain driven, okay, and blockchain driven, and absolute trust and transparency. We trust our platform because we know that it will never shut down. It is immutable. And the transparency, when we talk of transparency, I'm sure all of us here, if you are not here if it's not your first time, in referral marketing business, you have been on platforms where there is zero transparency. Here, if you go on the blockchain, you would be able to see the transactions of the day, the contract balance. There is nothing that is hidden with Rain BNB, and it is out there for all of us to see. All right. And there is no fine print either, and it's unchangeable. So there is no one that can do any malicious changes to our system, to your own business, your genealogies, nothing like that. And the instant payouts, dispersals, they make it very, very convenient for us. You can imagine if you run a business whereby people you're working very hard, very, very hard, and your business is going very well. Let's make it retail, because we are also more like retail. Clients are coming into your clothing shop, they're taking clothes, and then they tell you you can only get your money once a month. Withdrawals are done on Friday, all that. No. Here, it is business as usual. If a client comes in and buys clothes, you get your money instantly. So it's that kind of a thing. And the global reach, it gives us wings to fly. There are some of us that are migrating, especially in our African continent, for greener pastures in other continents. But if you are with Rain BNB, where are you going? Go on a holiday and come back. Because you would still earn the currencies, because the BNB is a very unique currency. It is crypto. It's beyond the euros and the dollars that, most of us, we think, wow, if you're earning euros, it's a wow for us. So the BNB is valued at very high. So you might as well stay at home, enjoy your family, don't get seasick, and still earn like somebody in Europe or wherever in the world, and vice versa as well. And also the autonomous operations that are embedded by our developers onto the smart contract. It gives us joy. It's like working in a seriously corporate environment, because you feel it that you are up to date. You feel it that you are evolutionizing, with the times. So, and it is risk and liability free. You can never lose your money with Rain BNB. And so many of our community members have built themselves awesome credentials, through this amazing concept. Even if one had a bad past working in this similar industry, but if they came and did well in Rain BNB, that has also changed. The people have managed to even repair their images that maybe were tarted by bad platforms where they had put in people, because this one is risk-free. So no one would ever come and say they lost any money with Rain BNB. So to our honorable guests here tonight, how would you start being an internet entrepreneur here at Rain BNB? Because Rain BNB is mostly a digital program. You can work it online. So it's a platform, not really program. It's a platform. You do it online. So we do ask that wherever you are in the world, have sufficient internet supply, because all your work will be done. The smart contract, you access it via internet, and also your global community as well. So it is good to set yourself up like that, and then you will be good to start. And then how you do it is you will just need to download your Web3 wallet. Okay, it can be a Trust wallet, MetaMask wallet, SafePower. There are plenty, ladies and gentlemen. But we here would say just do the SafePower, or maybe Token Pocket is also one of them. All right. And after downloading your wallet, make sure that you keep your mnemonic phrase and also the key safe in such a way that if anything happened to your phone, then you will be able to recover your business. Your mnemonic phrase are those 12 words that you use when you back up your wallet. Write them down in a safe place that you will not lose or not forget where you placed it. If you do, then it means your whole business with Rain BNB would have gone with the wallet, and you may have to start all over again. And ladies and gentlemen, it would be a costly exercise. So we do advise that do that. And once all that is done, you fund your wallet with a minimum of 0.0044 BNB, which is less than $3. So what we are saying is it's approximately thereabout. To start your business, you should have more than $3. Okay, you should have more than $3. I know it converts to different currencies, but come in with a business mind. Every business, you are excited and you want it to be the best in town. All right. And you want great returns, which would be the reason why you venture. So if you look at anything less than $3 will give you also less than $3 profits. So that's why we say come in there, because that's how we come. Then you will get your referral link from the person that has either invited you to this meeting tonight, and you get yourself registered. And when I was talking about Web3 wallets, these the wallet examples of what they look like. Token Pocket is also very good, and it works very well. And SafePower is our #1 recommended. And for though I don't have experience with one key, but some users, they say it's a little bit slow. And being on the OPBNB network like that, 10,000 transactions per second, we don't want to be using wallets that would be slowing us down and coming to MetaMask and Trust wallets, which were also one of the first famous Web3 wallets. You may be having them, but try and not use them for Airbnb. Not to say that you can't. Yes, you can. But if you are a person that loves efficiency, just stick to Token Pocket and SafePower. And they have the hardware wallets where you can be storing your wealth as you grow in the business, okay? And also it's a mobile app. All of them are mobile apps. So wherever you are, your business is there with you. And we have emphasized, of course, the importance of keeping your security codes very well, including your password as well. So being at the startup cost of this 0.0044 BNBs, it would put you immediately after you activate yourself. That's the amount, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but that's the amount that would be debited from your account. It's your entry cost. We all entered through this 0.0044 BNB, but it does not mean this is your business setup. How you set yourself up depends absolutely on you, okay? And immediately, once you have activated and that amount of BNBs has been debited, you will immediately upgrade yourself to a package whereby you feel it's comfortable to start your business. We've got 15 packages for you to choose from in Rain BNB. And they are, firstly, the beginner, that's 0.0044 BNBs. Then comes our influencer package, influencer, achiever, ambassador, pioneer, mentor. So sorry, it's been a long time since I've been on these packages. Mentor, champion, director, titan, icon, legend, emperor, conqueror, chancellor, and the last one being a creator. Okay, these packages are very important, ladies and gentlemen, because especially if you're a guest tonight, this is where you sit and decide and model your business, brand it as well, because they come with beautiful names that could be a branding. Like if you want to start on champion or mentor, yeah, it sounds fantastic. So you will upgrade yourself to that. So let's say, for instance, you want to start on mentor rank, which is our sweet spot. You see, there is a value to each and every package because you are buying them. So next to mentor, it says 0.1056 BNBs. But don't load your wallet with this amount. Okay, you will need to add all the previous BNB amounts of the other packages. Then you top up with 0.1056. So in the nutshell, you will be loading your wallet with 0.2112 BNBs in order for you to get to mentor rank. And if you want to start on champion rank, then you will use 0.4224 BNBs. You may say, but that's next to director. But then if you add from beginner to mentor, you will see that it is already 0.2112. So if you want to come into champion, you have to add the price of the champion, which doubles the amount to this amount, ladies and gentlemen. So I need you to be clear, because this is a foundation where your business is going to start from. We do encourage you, if you can afford, to start as high as possible. And in this business, we copy the people above us, okay? We copy our successful leaders, and it is allowed to copy. Okay. And all the successful top earners in this business, when it started on the 7th of January, they came in on emperor rank. And emperor rank was the highest rank at the time. So if you can afford to come in on emperor, don't hesitate. If you can afford to come in on icon rank, don't hesitate, because there are more earnings there. And I'm going to demonstrate as we go, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the packages. And then we come to discuss our earnings. Our earning program has 6 different types of earnings that we receive daily, okay, except for one, which is the lifestyle reward. With that one, we get it weekly. And the other 5, it is our referral bonus, recurring bonus, direct bonus, rank upgrade bonus, royalty bonus, and the lifestyle bonus. And this is a very, very generous way of compensating for the little work that we do. Because Rain BNB, we don't do it manually. It's not manual labor. I have seen different types of jobs for ladies and also for gentlemen. It's not like carrying bricks between 8 and 5 and 6. We are just referring our friends, our acquaintances, different places, but mostly we are on the phone throughout the day. So it's not really, really as difficult or anything of that nature. But the rewards are awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Like for just referring, you would be getting 10%. That is for the new users, okay? Is 20% of every package value. Those package values I was showing you, that for mentor is 0.2112 BNBs, and then for champion it's 0.4224 BNBs. So as you upgrade and upgrade, or maybe you have referred someone and they come in through beginner all the way to champion, you'll be, for every package, be getting 10% of that. And that is already awesome, because it's not just 10%. For every package, you will get a separate 10%. And then the recurring bonus, okay, it's 1.5%, but this one comes to you on condition that you are on influencer or above, and you've got 2 direct referrals also on influencer and above. So if you have 1 referral on beginner and 1 referral on influencer, and the one on influencer, maybe they are above influencer, they are now even champion, and they're building a very, very strong community, you will not get the 1.5% recurring bonus. So it's very important that we take note and position ourselves in such a way that we qualify for all the bonuses that are here to offer. Then we also have the direct referral income that is on our entry point, which is 16. That is the joining amount, 69%. And our joining amount, remember, is 0.044 BNBs. So then here, for each direct referral, you will get 0.00276 BNBs. We are talking BNBs right now. We have evolved. We're not talking US dollars. We're not talking euros or any other currency. Okay. But of course, we can convert. These are very simple terminologies that we do get used to, and we do get an idea. So here we encourage all of us, our guests, and also our members. Some of us haven't been here in a while. It is important to refer as many people as you can. using your own link. Okay, it is important for a solid foundation of your business, ladies and gentlemen, because our business, what we share here with you, the composition plan is based on those. Should you refer to? Why two? Because two unlocks your income. If you come in on the highest package and you do not refer to people, you will not be eligible to any kind of income with Airbnb. So that's why the two is emphasized, but it is not the limit. The limit is the sky for you. I have a leader that I am not so sure. I would love to mention the name because these young and up and coming leaders, they are very, very inspiring. I think he's a content creator. He's got already so many directs in such a short space of time. He is with Airbnb. I apologize, my leader, if you're in this meeting. I'll get to know you very soon. What his income in a couple of months. Let's give it a month or two because of plenty directs. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. But like I explained, that our composition plan is just explained based on two referrals to make it simple to understand. Okay. And as well as so that we would know, because if it's less than two referrals, there is no income. Even if one has one referral that has done over 5,000, the community size, it would still not yield income to the referrer. So the two are the most important. So now once you are, if you have come through, like I mentioned, you will be a beginner and upgrade to influencer achiever and all the way to director. If you want to start on director rank, there are also benefits of starting on director ranks. The higher ranks actually positioning you to more income in terms of qualifying for all the different bonuses that I've just mentioned to you, ladies and gentlemen. But now we're going to take it baby steps here. But don't follow the baby steps route because your profit is going to start on a very minimal level. Do it on the way, sit down with this page and determine how much you want to make after how long. Give yourself time frame. Then it will also help you to see, because if you start on, say, mentor, then make sure that all your community comes on board with the same. Like I said, we copy the people. So make sure that your community is mentors. If you're starting on champion, make sure that your community is also champion. That is for you to have rapid results. Okay, that's when you start seeing real profits in real time. And if there is a challenge, maybe, but we cannot say in the region where you are because BNB is global. I've heard people saying, but our community, which one? I don't know, because you can do the Airbnb anywhere in the world. So don't be short-sighted by trying the lady next door. You're not asking for salt. You are in business. So share with everyone. Don't go to the ones where you normally ask for salt and ask for the hose pipe or the lawnmower. This is completely different. It gives you the chance to actually spread your wings. Okay, so if you feel okay, it's a bit steep, maybe the worst case scenario can be pioneer. Okay, depending on also how thirsty you are, how hungry you are, how quickly you really want to make a beautiful crypto portfolio for yourself. You know, we are here for different reasons. So how it works with the rank upgrade bonus, you've got your 2 people and you're on influencer rank. They bring in their two. Then when those 2 come to influencer, you will get 4 payments. All right. And then those 4 payments would be to the value of 0.00414 BNBs. And that totals up to 0.1656 BNBs, and you will take the minimum, which is 0.0132, and upgrade yourself to achiever rank. I want to spend time here this evening because we also need to understand why this upgradation. And anyway, in these days, it's not happening in this pattern in the beginning spaces because people are coming in with higher ranks. But this is the case scenario. You upgrade yourself to achiever because here on achiever, you are going to, when you're level 3, okay, comes into achiever, you'll get 8 payments instead of 4. And the value of the BNBs that you earn on achiever is already doubled compared to the value of the BNBs that you earn when you're an influencer. So it's 0.00828 BNBs here, and it adds up to 0.05624, of which you will take 0.0264 BNBs, and you will still have net income. This is a platform that is not taking your money in all the time because people become timid to upgrade, thinking that, oh my goodness, why am I putting money back in the system? You are not putting money back in the system. You are taking a small fraction on each and every level, and you are still having your net income more than the fraction that you used. But why you take that small fraction, for example, when you have taken the 0.0264 BNBs, you are opening yourself to more payments, which is like now 16 and at a double value of 0.0156 BNBs, and totaling up to also more than double, which is 0.26496 BNBs. All right. And do not wait until you have 0.02696 BNBs to take yourself to Pioneer rank. It wouldn't have taken me 31 days to get to Icon because I started from beginner ranks on the first position, not because it was my thinging, all right, but I wanted to start as a mentor. But when things are new, things are new. So I had to start, and I worked myself up diligently with passion because I had seen the bigger picture, ladies and gentlemen, and there are things that I needed to make happen, and they did happen. So here now, when you open your income to 32 payments instead of 16, all right, you will still get more income and also more net. So what I was saying is don't wait until it is a total of 0.264. I didn't do that. When I saw 0.528, remember your payments don't come in one day, all 16 of them, when you're in an ambassador. I took it, I went into Pioneer. And when I saw 0.156, I took it, I went into Mentor. I didn't wait. There was no time to wait. I needed to earn my royalty income. I needed to know that every day there is a certain amount of BNBs that I'm going to acquire daily, whether I have referred a person or not. So even if you do that, when you do that before you get your 16 payments, it doesn't mean that you're going to forfeit the 16. You will still get them. You will still get your 32, your 64. Just keep climbing. All the money will not be lost, believe me. Okay. And then at icon rank, for instance, you increase your value. That's how you do. You increase your net worth, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the climbing, not just icon, but I'm just giving you because now you would be worth 1,024 payments, you know, at 1.05984 BNBs. This is awesome. This is generous. And when your team on level 10 in your structure upgrades, if you get 5 upgrades, you're gonna get more than 5 BNBs on that day. If you, because now this is out of 1,000, you see. And then if you get 26 of your community upgrading on that day, then that's what you get. This is how Rain BNB works. All right. That's why it's important for you to work closely with your community, help your community to grow with you and get to the levels where you are so that this can happen. If you leave all your community on influencer and you are the only icon, how is it going to happen for you to earn 1.059? That's like 1.06 BNBs, rounding it off to the nearest, you know. So yes, that's how it works. I'm sure you've got the picture. And then beautiful ranks. All right, set your eyes, set your goals, and set your eyes on the beautiful part of the compensation plan. I said most of us in all different areas of the parts of the world, we are poverty stricken. Do not now be fantasizing about 4 BNBs at mentor. No, it's not a good fantasy. It's not a good fantasy, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasize and also work on becoming a chancellor and helping maybe 4 of your community members. Just always, whatever you do, don't do it secretly. Put it in the open with your team. Then you help them to get to chancellor. You will see 16 BNBs in the one day. It will come into your wallet maybe 2 times if you're a leader that knows how to take care of your own. We are, when I say it is important we get as many direct referrals as we can. Don't direct and leave, direct and leave, direct and grow. All right. You may take longer with some of the leaders to develop them. And some of the leaders will be better leaders than you, no matter you're the one that showed them Rain BNB. But keep yourself like a close-knit family and make sure that you guys are on the same mission. That's how you also, when you are going to share, you will select. I found myself selecting. All right. We do not select the wealthy. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Like I started with beginner. Yes, I could afford mentor, but I found myself starting with beginner. And when I look back now, I laugh, but there was a time I nearly cried when I discovered I could start with mentor because I understood the smart contract and I didn't understand why I'm told to start at beginner. All right. So it's just now I'm laughing. All right. You can have a beginner. But if your beginner shares the same, you are of the same mind and they can work like I did. It's good to have the beginner. I was a beginner that was good to have, you know. So, but then in most cases, come here, look at your money, see where your money is, go for where your money is. I'm sure you can hear me, leaders, because at the end of the day, Rain BNB being the solution to what we've always been looking for and losing our money in the process has given us an opportunity to earn 1,111.548 BNBs. Here we are talking about no 111,548.89 BNBs. I stand to be corrected, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we are talking about. This is an awesome crypto portfolio. I'm telling you, you will spend even 548 BNBs and you'll be still the 111. Okay, it may take us a while. This is a lot of income, but we are at a place where we can achieve it depending, because I see people jumping from one platform to another and doing all the things. And I say, oh my goodness, like they don't get it, do they? This is a place where you don't want to go. Where do you go? You can go maybe on retirement when you've gotten like your 1,981 BNBs, or you feel you want to retire, or maybe you want to retire at 17. But guess what? When you retire at, now let's say it's 69,430 BNBs, and you can get that at conqueror rank before you even become a creator. If you stay there, you'll be worth that much. But now, it won't stop there, because you've got a living community. In your retirement, that's why we say it's a legacy platform. Your living community, your wallet will keep running, the BNBs will keep raining. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, also the price of the BNBs would be going up. Now you would be getting, if you are going to get like 4 BNBs at Emperor rank, the one BNB would be $12,000 times 4. Then that's why I don't know what we are looking for out there, but we also, are human and we take risks, and sometimes we should really think twice, especially if once you've come on Rain BNB, think twice before considering something else, because that something else is just going to waste your money and waste your time. This is the time where you don't want any kind of distraction whatsoever. Okay. My mentor shared with me this week an article. I think I shared it with most of you guys. A guy lost his mnemonic, or however he lost his wallet that had 300 BNBs some years ago. It could be maybe 2012 or 2010, when the the Bitcoins were still very little. He recovered his wallet this week, this June, yeah, and it was $80,000 billion that he now recovered. All right, and there was a screenshot there of the 300 Bitcoins. So we are there right now. We look no further. And coming to the royalty rank, which is also our other bonus, ladies and gentlemen. When you're in Rain BNB, you talk and talk. And please forgive me, but I'm enjoying imparting this with you. All right. So there is a qualification criteria. Like I said, that the higher you position yourself, the more you open yourself to different income streamlines. All right, to all the bonuses, the compensating that this beautiful platform is giving us. So here you have to be an icon or higher. All right, that is when the smart contract gives 3.5% in total to the qualifiers, to this criteria of people. For icons, the 1% will be divided by the number of icons, and then legend 1%, emperor 0.6%, conqueror 0.4%, chancellor 0.3%, and creator 0.2%. If you know how to play your game and you know how to play numbers game, you will make also a lot of money when you start qualifying for this criteria. All right. And it has its own terms and conditions as well, just like the recurring level bonus. But if you earn 2 times of the total investment from all your income, then the the smart contract stops paying you. Like to get to Icon, you need just over 3 BNBs, is 3.05 something BNBs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, depending on the price. No, it's like that. It doesn't depend on the price of the BNB. It is on the package price list. Okay, so once you earn double that, then you will stop earning the royalty income, which would be just over 6 BNBs. Then it means the smart contract needs you to take 3 BNBs and go into legend rank. And once you're in legend rank, you will continue earning again. So it doesn't mean that when you get to your double whatever you came in with, you stop for good. You stop so that you upgrade for you to continue earning. And at legend rank, you are looking at just over 12 BNBs in total. Once you end that, then you take the 6 and go into Emperor. So you keep taking half and going further, and the other half into your pocket. So yeah, the profits are awesome. The profits are awesome here, ladies and gentlemen, because you can get your 24, you take 12 into the pocket. Here, the pocket is the hardware wallet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, and then you can get 48 and etc., going higher and higher. So, this is an awesome bonus. You actually start feeling prestigious about the business when you qualify for this bonus, and also the lifestyle rewards, which is our last but not least. Okay, it starts with the Prime Club bonus, and you earn this weekly. Like I said, it's the only one where you don't potentially earn daily. The royalty income you claim on a daily basis, and this one is once a week, 0.5%, and it is to the value of $3,000. And how you qualify, what you need to do is get yourself onto director rank if you are not a director yet. And like I said, work together with your community. Please do not be the leader that leaves everybody behind. There's also benefits to your good heart that you're gonna get. So once 5 of your directs champions, directs that started Rain BNB on the 16th of January and after, because some of us come from before that. If they joined before that date, they won't be able to qualify you into the Prime bonus. But if they did, then you will be in the Prime Club, and it's to the value of 3,000, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, Rain BNBs, you use your intellect, you use your cell phone, and when I saw this one, I said, is that what needs to happen? Because I had just upgraded after the Rain BNB. I had upgraded well. So I took advantage, ladies and gentlemen, of this one. And that's why if you see my profile, it says double Prime Club. I didn't qualify just one position. I qualified 2 of my positions, and I'm still working on something else because here is a numbers game. You choose what you want. So as a result, every week, I don't just claim once the Prime Club. Like I said, do not be dreaming about ambassador income or what. Dream of income. I didn't dream of the Prime Club 3,000. I said, no, let me dream it double. You're allowed it, and then it happens. All right. So right now I'm dreaming something else. And guys, you'll see it when it happens. Okay. You will definitely see it. And I'll tell you, this is what I was dreaming. Stick around, Rain BNB, and I'll call a separate meeting. If you qualify for Prime Club in this by end of July, then I would know. And then I'll tell you what I'm dreaming. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Please, let's all qualify. It's not difficult. And the next one is Elite Club, which is 0.5%. And it is to the value of 25,000 Very doable, very doable if we dedicate ourselves, put enough time. You know, if you work 6 hours consecutively on Airbnb, you can do wonders. Just 6 hours or 4 hours, you would still qualify for good things. But some of us, if you want to even go because it's a global business, you want to speak to people in different parts of the world when some are sleeping, some are awake, then definitely your success is here too. So, what needs to happen when I say it's simple? Remember, I said dream yourself a conqueror. There's 16 BNBs. When your people come and follow you there, they copy you, they monkey do, monkey see, monkey do. And then so there you've positioned yourself and work together with your community. Now you've got so many directs, like our leader that I'm talking about, and I don't know his name. He just came, he's got more than 10. I'm like, awesome, you know. So then if three of them are on emperor rank, voila, three. Okay. Yeah, 25,000. Um, you've increased your BNB portfolio to the value of 25,000. If you allow this to happen in this year, oh, let me not say in this year, it can be sooner. Where I don't know what I mean by in this year, but I know there are leaders that are making note here. And and then you get as many as you can. I'm telling you, when the BNB explodes, it's gonna be good money for you because this even the $3,000 worth of BNB Bs are not gonna be $3,000 worth in 2 to 4, 5 years time. You know, this is where we say the future is in BNB. Okay, and then the next one is our Royal Club, and our Royal Club you are claiming 0.2% and is to the value of $50,000 and still very doable because my leaders that started at Emperor rank, including my mentor, um, KK and the others, I'm sure we've seen them. They are already chancellors. So it's not like we're talking about something that is not already happening. It's happening, it's in existence, it's existing. And we're getting chancellors coming and coming. I'm telling you, you will go to your back office October, just check how many chancellors are going to be there, you know, and then just work together. Those five champions that you worked with, carry them along. When they become conquerors, then that's where your $50,000 is going to come from. And teach them to do the same. Don't be the one qualifying and they are not. Help their structures to grow so that you all grow together. And there is the Crown Club. Okay. Crown Club, you're getting 0.15%. The value of the BNBs you will earn here is to $100,000 depending, you know, and you would be a creator, which is our last rank, and 7 of your plenty direct signups will become chancellors, and that's how you qualify for this. This is where this business looks really, really like it's huge. Guys, this is very big because my heart skips a bit when I see this BNBs. You may think, oh, 0.15. Oh, there's the negativity that our motivational clip was talking about. But if you watch what has happened with the BNB, I mean the Bitcoin, and you see something that compensates you in this way, your heart must skip a bit too. All right. And then there's the Supreme Club, also 0.15% weekly to the value of 500,000 worth of BNBs. That is when yourself is a creator and 10 of your team leaders are also creators like you. This is dangerous, guys, because if you sit well around the table with your team leaders, you know, and you decide on that day you're all gonna go and create a, God forbid, because here in Rain BNB, anything can happen. You do what you want. You write your own check. So this is lovely. That is why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. That is why you are invited to the special meeting, because this is Rain BNB for you. And all the salient features, as mentioned earlier, just to give you a quick reminder, it is safe to put to start up with us at Rain BNB, because we don't have any central control in Rain BNB. There's no middleman telling us when to earn or how to do what, or making changes, abrupt changes to the compensation plan. There is nothing like that. It's 100% ownership free, community driven. We are the ones behind there. We are sailing the ship of to financial freedom, and it is blockchain based. That is amazing, and that means it's long term, and this is the sustainable business that you've been looking for. Okay, and its unique business model. I have never seen a model like this before, and the transparency and the honesty with the way we get paid. I've never been paid, not even a 0.003 BNB short. Whatever the compensation plan says is due to us, it comes to us as is, and it is 100% complete distribution of our instant payouts, okay, and the immutable system. We don't want interruptions. The blockchain is immutable. Whether it's Rain BNB, blockchain is immutable. If it wasn't, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, someone would have stopped the blockchain a long time ago. In terms of country laws, the authorities, they couldn't stop the Bitcoin. So that's how Rain BNB is. We are unstoppable and immutable and immodifiable. There's no one that can come in and change things to their favor or disrupt your community structure or nothing of that sort. So we are zero risk and liability free and affordable. Gas fee concerns we don't have. We are stable. The affordability, the more affordable, the more profitable. And also there is a vision that we also have, that is our developers, of course, all right? We are looking forward to the most amazing last quarter of 2024, as we hear that there would be some of the roadmap projects that are going to be launched. It can be any of these ones, and we are excited. We can't wait. Web 3.0 projects, on blockchain, trading board, gaming project. Gaming is very big. It's very, very big. Exchange and tokens. So this is very exciting. And this is not the time to sleep. In South Africa, it is very cold at all times. It's cold. You would see tears run down your face and, it's freezing. You just want to be warm. This is not the time. This is the time to go out there and build as much as we can, so that when these projects are being launched, you have a sound community size that will follow you into them, and that will give you massive income, because everything that you have worked in Rain BNB, when something new comes, not to say we're going to stop what we're doing here, it will automatically be transformed to that side and automatically generating income for you, which is why I am asking people, why are you not in Rain BNB today? Unless you hadn't heard about it, it's your first time, and we welcome you onto this platform. And for those of us that are here, do not look elsewhere. This is huge. Okay. So to our honorable guests, please join our risk-free profit sharing community platform and start journeying with us here, and let the BNBs start raining into your wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you very much for your time, and also please get hold of the people or your person that invited you onto this call, and start sitting down. Make realistic goals to yourself first as to how you're going to start this amazing journey of Rain BNB. And also, leaders that are here, go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. Just make sure you know when your next upgrade is going to be. And when I say no, I mean no, and work on it as well, because that's what we would need to know. Our goals must be clear to us. Our goals must be realistic. Let's start preparing even for the new things that are coming on the roadmap. So this is not time for us to rest. I don't know where else is as cold as here in South Africa, but if you're in South Africa, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're not yet at our coldest, but we've had our fair share of snow, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you so much, and I would hand back over to my mentor, Mr. KK. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Winnie. Thank you so much to you for such an elaborate presentation about Rain BNB. It was really nice to see you explaining everything in more detail, and that's why it took a little longer. But guys, please understand, Rain BNB is a system that can help you realize and achieve all your goals and dreams, provided you understand the concept, you get into it, you go through the extensive training what we share with you, give you, and you might get the same through your upline, through your senior upline, your sponsor. And if you apply and implement that knowledge and learning, which are very important for anybody and everybody to do very well and excel in this business, definitely you can really achieve astonishing results from this platform. We have crossed over 10 and a half months, and in these 10 and a half months, the journey was just like a roller coaster. The first 3-4 months, we were cruising with great speed, and suddenly something happened, and, a lot of operators and the other competitor platform owners tried to stop us, but because they were having a big threat to their business, because the Rain BNB was really getting huge. Rain BNB was really getting huge, and a lot of their team members, the community platform owners, they were joining our platform. And because of that, we were being attacked several times. We were being, not allowed to work efficiently. And a lot of challenges we faced in last few months. But even though the community members, thanks to them and kudos to them, and of course the platform developers and owners, they showed their resilience and they kept on working, and we have together, faced and overcome all challenges, and we are really rising and shining and marching towards to the moon to achieve something extraordinary, phenomenal, huge for one and all. That's what, because we are having diverse communities, joining from different parts of the world, having different cultures, language, faith we believe in, and a lot of other different stations we have from each other, but still we are so united, connected, and in collaboration through this amazing system called Rain BNB. So guys, if you have joined very first time, I would suggest you to get in touch with your introducer for more details and insight about the system. By just merely listening to the presentation once, it won't help you to understand everything in more detail. You need to go through the presentation 2-3 times more and go through the PDF, clarify your questions and doubts. We do have English training sessions, same link, same time, twice in a week. Tomorrow is the one we are going to have. Do join the training session for more clarity about the project. Else, you can talk to your introducer. Thank you so much for joining. And we really hope that this presentation would have given you an idea, an overview about the concept. For more detail, definitely you need to attend the training sessions and mm, should get in touch with your introducer, and we'll keep enlightening you, empowering you through our training sessions and business presentations, which can change your life. We are here to impart not only the knowledge about the smart contract, crypto, blockchain, but the future of finance called cryptocurrency as well, and how you can really make a big difference being a part of the system. And not only you can change your lives, but also you can make a tremendous change in other people's lives by offering them this wonderful opportunity that can be game changer for the rest of the world. So thank you so much. Wish you good luck, good night, good day, and take care.